Welcome back to All Things ETH. My name is Aaron, and on this channel we talk about all things Ethereum. We talk about projects, NFTs, DeFi, play to earn, and price. And today I want to talk about what to do with GLP right now. GLP has been a fantastic earner of ETH rewards for us in this channel for the last, 5-6 months now. And the rewards are going down as current volume on chain is rather low in all of DeFi. So how do we eke out the best rewards? Currently, I want to give you a new option that I think is interesting right now, especially if you've got some GLP already in your wallet. This strategy does not cost you any extra GLP creating fees. You don't have to put it into a new fee vault or anything like that. So want to check this out. This will be involving Flashstake and a new one, Rodeo Finance, that just went live. It was in beta for the last couple months, and I did make a video on both of these protocols before, so they should be familiar to you if you've been part of this channel for a little while now. So let's jump on into it. I do have a little bit of GLP here, about $2,000 worth, just over $2,000 worth, $2,200, and current APR is at 10.41%. It's I've seen this as high as like 60% plus, guys, and it's typically in between 25 and 30, and right now it's dwindling. So we want to make the most of this, and I think this is a pretty interesting way to go here. So let's jump into Flashstake. So Flashstake gives you upfront yield on your rewards. They're available on Arbitrum and on mainnet. You can flash stake all these different strategies here. GLP being the one that we'll choose today, but you can do SUSD on Optimism as well as Steth and ETH and RETH as well, Rocket ETH on mainnet. If you've watched some of my other videos, I have created videos about how Flashstake works and how to counterparty the Flash stakers to make some gains in Flash, high APRs over there. Check out that video. I'll link it at the end of this. But let's get into this GLP situation. So we're going to add our GLP to this mechanism here, to the strategy inside of Flashstake. We're going to do this for just 7 days. I want to make sure it's Wednesday today. Arbitrum, GMX has just put out their new APR for GLP for the week. So on a weekly basis, they're going to update that on Wednesday. So I know for sure that in 7 days, I'll be able to unlock this Flashstake and look at rewards there. So look at what the APR is here, though. 7 days worth of APR here versus the weekly APR over at GMX is going to be 2% different, and this is going to give us upfront yield, which is awesome. If this is ever like magnitudes higher than the actual APR over at GMX, I'll probably do this for longer, but as we have some massive fees, if you go over to GMX stats, we have some fees building up here. We've got some borrow fees that are going to probably happen in anytime the next volatile move is in either ETH or BTC. We should see those borrow fees on some leverage trading be imposed, and we should see a jump in APR. In fact, we have seen some decent volume here the last week. In fact, I believe GLP APR is a little bit higher than last week. We had some volume and some volatility this week, but it is still just at 10%, unfortunately. So we're going to try out this Flashstake strategy, and this is a cool one because you're actually locking up your principal and then using the rewards in a leverage platform that is Rodeo Finance. And the cool thing about this, and this is why I gotta give a shout out to a friend of mine in Discord and on Telegram that came up with this strategy, because he was tired of he has a large amount of GLP. He got tired of getting low APRs or incorrect APRs and having to wait for them. So he decided to try out all these different GLP options. I mean, there's so many out there, guys. There's Olive Finance that does a great principal protected vault that does really well typically. In fact, let's jump over to Olive to show you what that APR is at right now. Vaults currently, I think this says 19% on GLP, but some of that is paid out, about 5% of it paid out in Olive tokens, which doesn't give you a great boost really. The APR boost is a little bit nice, so 9.9%. I don't know why that's not updated. I think that's from last week, that 9.9% from last week. They update their APRs on Mondays instead of Wednesdays. And then we have GMD has a great vault that has GMX and GLP in it. Let's go to the GMX vaults and check out that. That is currently at 10.52, which is about the same as that of GLP. However, this is pseudo-delta neutral, so you're not going to get some fluctuations in the price of GLP here. And these are single-sided, so there won't be any impermanent loss on your allocations. That's a great part of this, but you do have some fees here. So to put into the vault, I believe it says somewhere, 0.5% fee. And that is what that actually goes to pay the GMX fees as well. So that's why that's there. And so if you've already got some GLP, this is the way to go in my opinion. Now you could take your Flashstake USDC and put it into this vault and just sit on that. But we're going to do something a little bit more degen, a little more leveraged, to try to capitalize on the upfront yield we get from Flashstake. So let's jump back into Flashstake. Let's actually go ahead and do this. We're gonna get $5, which I know is not a lot, but it is 12.58% APR based on a week of this return. So we're going to do 7 days. We can even put this down to the minute, guys, or if you wanted to, you could make sure say you have a meeting in 7 days and 1 hour and you want to just get that extra little eking out of rewards. It's not going to really make a difference, but it's interesting, right? You can do it to the minute, which is pretty awesome. So I'm going to Flashstake this. I'm going to choose USDC rewards. You can choose other rewards, guys, if you want to, but for this strategy in particular, because we're going to take it over to Rodeo Finance, we are going to use USDC because it won't cost us any extra. There's no extra fees to get USDC out of this this transaction. In fact, let me show you just real quick, like some of these other ones. So ETH rewards 12.53 APR versus USDC rewards is 12.58. So you're actually getting just a touch more in USDC than you would in ETH. Not sure exactly why that is, but that's pretty great APR for a week of staking, and you get that upfront, guys. You don't have to wait the week to get it. So let's Flashstake this. I understand it will cost us a little bit of gas, but not very much on Arbitrum. Only 40 cents. And that's significant because there's a lot of mechanisms going on in this. If you were to do this on mainnet, it would probably cost you closer to $40. In fact, recently I've looked into Flashstaking ETH and Rocket ETH over there, and it does cost about $40, not including the approvals that you have to do in order to make that happen. So much cheaper here. It does cut into your APR a little bit to do this once a week, but I'm okay with that. So could do it for much longer, pay the same in gas fees, maybe 2 weeks if you wanted to, but I'm waiting on those fees to hit the GLP APR, so I'm going to just do this for 7 days. Begin signing process. No matter when those fees hit the GMX dashboard, we're not going to see any jump in the APR on GLP until the following week anyway, so that's why we're doing it for 7 days here. So let's check in our wallet now. Let's see if that transaction went through. I'm using Rabby Wallet, guys. I highly recommend it. Obviously, MetaMask is a good option. I'm going to look at transactions here, and we got 5 $5.35 in USDC from Flashstake in this transaction. We did get a Flash NFT as part of the process. You can go to OpenSea and look at that if you'd like to. They are transferable from what I understand, so you can sell these if you think it'd be valuable to whoever was purchasing it. So it is sort of liquid, but I know that the Flashstake team just announced that they will be doing some Flash borrowing, so you can actually lend your Flashstake NFT to the platform, and you will be able to borrow against it, which is a huge thing for the platform, I think. So I'm pretty bullish on Flashstake in particular. I do own a lot of Flash, so just for transparency here, I wanted to say that. But so we locked up $2,300 in FSGLP. That's the backend's token. The counterparty, if you will, to Flashstake GLP functionality, and receive that $5. So let's go into Rodeo Finance now that we have $5 available to us, and I'm just going to compound this on a weekly basis, guys. So I did put $5 already into this. Let me go back to the farm though to show you which one. You can do the PLV GLP and get 110% right now, which is pretty awesome. I'm gonna just show you the GLP one as and get 40%. Now that's completely up to you. These APRs are rather you got to be careful. Let me put it that way. I am personally in this ETH USDC vault right now. It's supposed to make 648%. In fact, unfortunately though, I've actually lost $30 in profit on that one because the price of Ethereum has gone down. So you want to be careful where you're at, which vaults you're choosing. This is, as they say, the Wild West in Rodeo Finance. And because we're leveraging some assets here, you're gonna want to be careful. But because we're only taking the principal, or taking the rewards, not using the principal, there's no chance of your Flashstake rewards, your Flashstake principal being liquidated, guys. So you're going to hold on to that. You're only risking the APY at this point, or the APR, that $5 that we got in upfront yield. So I'm going to choose this farm here, even though it's only 40%. I have used some of these higher, threshold or higher APR vaults that are interesting. Just do them at your own risk. This is not financial advice. So we're just going to do the GLP to keep this super simple, guys. 40% currently on a 5x leverage. So I'm going to hit farm, and we're going to start a new position. And I do have some more than $5 USDC in my wallet, but I am going to just use $5 in USDC. Just a side note here, if you see this USDCE, this is actually bridged USDC. There's a new version that Circle is incorporating to bridge over to Arbitrum that will be USDC without that point E. There's no difference, guys, as of right now. There will be a new contract address for that regular USDC. So just if you see that USD.E, just know that it's basically USDC. It's the old school USDC that we've been using on Arbitrum for a while now. You can swap that for USDC, the new contract version, but most protocols are still using that .E version. So we're going to use all of that $5 to make this leveraged loop go, and we're going to lever it up 5x, which will give us $20 in borrowed assets. Now the borrow rate right now, I believe, is 11% APR on the borrow side. So your farm is going to generate 52% APR projected. Your net APR is 40, which is what they show you in the dashboard when you start. It is nice that they show the borrow rate, the net APR rather than the farm APR in the dashboard, so you know that is included. And this has been pretty solid, guys. Rodeo has recently done a cash I wouldn't say it a cash grab, but they raised a bunch of money for their lending vault, and they're rewarding the lenders in their RDO tokens. So borrow has been pretty consistent, about 10 to 12% max here, and that's pretty great for a leveraged protocol like this. Done some leveraging in other applications, and it's been pretty similar to those. So 10 to 11%. It's pretty good. So 5x leverage, $5 in, and guys, this is not gonna seem like a lot right now, but is if you're doing this consistently every week, this will really add up. Especially if you have more GLP. Like I've had double the amount that I've put in this before. I'm just currently not using it. I'm using it in different strategies, so just wanted to give you this option out there. I am going to include, by the way, in the description before I end this video, I'm going to include my, I do have a affiliate link for Flashstake, so please use that if you find value in this video, guys. It's going to be the top link in the description below. So let's open this position. Gonna accept it in our wallet here. This is also create another NFT in your wallet, just like it would in like Uniswap v3. But all right, so we have a pretty decent borrow rate. Our liquidation would be if the current value of our assets went down to 21.1, and we're at 24.84. That's a pretty decent. I mean, GLP price would have to go down to 80 cents, 80.09 cents or 80.9 cents, I should say, to be liquidated. I don't think that has happened in some time. So do watch out for that, guys. There is the possibility of liquidation on this, but overall, we should make an additional, essentially 40% APR on our Flashstake upfront rewards using this strategy. So I would highly recommend this as an option for you. It is similar to other applications, but we're not paying any extra fees, and this is why I think it's the best one out there right now. Flashstaking gives you USDC rewards. Rodeo Finance only takes USDC as your input for their strategies, so it makes a lot of sense, and they don't charge you any upfront costs. Obviously, there's that 10% fee for the leverage, but you are leveraging and you're taking advantage of that leveraging, so you're getting a higher reward on your rewards. So compound this. This could get you some serious compounding on a weekly basis, guys, and I hope to follow up on this video to give you an idea of how it's performing in about a month to 2 months, and just see how it goes. But again, thank you so much for watching. Be careful out there. Leverage at your own risk. This is not a financial advice, but I think it's a good option. I'll be using it myself, so I'll be going along with you if you decide to do it, and hopefully we'll profit together. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great one. God bless.